BloodRayne Deliverance is the Uwe Boll mega blockbuster hit movie where he showed the world no matter how bad things might seem, they can always get so much worse. It starts off with Kevin James, who just walked to Montana from Chicago, which is somehow the smartest thing that happens in the entire movie. Since crime doesn't exist in Chicago, he came here to get some juicy stories on how f***ed up this town is from its mayor.
Wild stories of the Wild West.
Who asks if he even saw the intro. Of course this shit's gonna be boring, and it's not clear if he's talking about the town.
I'm afraid you'll find Deliverance a lot less wild than you've been led to believe.
Or the movie.
Deliverance is the epitome of the American dream.
It's definitely not the movie. While that already has you on the edge of your seat, the movie then gives us this stupid family going through some stupid shit.
We'll make do. We always find a way.
We really don't care about. Then the dad
Goddamn bear's back.
goes to fight a bear with a shotgun, and things are starting to look up when he gets his shit wrecked.
Vince?
And the mom takes her turn,
You two stay put.
bare fucking handed. Which is really stupid, but way more awesome, even though she immediately gets wrecked too. Then we learn it wasn't a bear killing their parents, but some guy
Do you miss your mother and father?
who tells them he's going to murder them too.
You'll join them soon enough.
Now we're thinking this movie might actually be good until we learn that guy is Scut fucking Farkas. The same Scut Farkas who got his ass handed to him by little Ralphie. But wait, it gets dumber. His character is
Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid!
so the reason for the ridiculous accent
Do you miss your mother and father?
is go fuck yourself. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. But he's still far better than the hero who spends the entire movie looking confused as shit. She shows up at a bar and challenges this guy to a duel. But he gets out of it by challenging her to a game of poker,
Oh, come on, baby. What you say, huh?
which he then gets out of
4 aces.
by challenging her to a duel.
Let's settle this outside.
Absolutely incredible. Since the movie's definitely not padding its runtime, they stare at each other for almost 3 full minutes before she lights him the f*** up. But the real shot was fired after.
If bullshit were music, you'd be a bleeding brass band.
Holy shit! She just got fucking served. So the sheriff comes out and tells her there's no coming back from that. So he's gonna put her down
We're having ourselves a hanging.
for her own good.
And think about what you've done here.
Sorry, dickhead, but she's got... Ah, fuck it. Well, this has just gone terribly.
Most impressive for the fair sex.
Oh, fuck off. But anyways, wouldn't you know it, while in timeout, she runs into one of her bros.
Shake your hand, bud.
I understand.
He gives us the rundown on Farkas.
He can take bullets like a boxer takes punches. He don't even need to feed on blood to heal himself. It's the strongest I've ever seen.
And none of this is ever seen or mentioned again. But luckily, we have Kevin James's twin and equally unfunny brother to explain Farkas's master plan.
Hundreds of people will be coming in. He needs to keep things looking normal, so that's why he took all those kids hostage.
Or he could not take kids hostage and things really would be normal. But whatever.
He's smart too.
Fuck you. No, he's not. Now, it's time for the hangings, but not so fast, bitches. She's got something special for... God damn it. She really is the fucking worst. And now it's her turn, and this guy knows how to party.
Who's ready for another hanging?
And is starting to win me over.
Gives me a hard-on to see you shitting your pants.
Anyways, she's been found guilty of some serious shit.
For the crime of causing a ruckus.
But she manages to escape with the insane trick of just easily sliding her cuffs off. Then it's just a matter of slapping this guy with a flimsy rope and strangling him to death in under a second, before taking off and diving into some really shallow water. So Farkas does the rational thing and murders this guy. Oh, f*** off, lady. It's an Uwe Boll movie. You knew it was gonna be stupid. But I watch Steven Seagal movies. This is nothing.
Raped by a vampire.
Okay.
What?
This is something. So she's really cold. But luckily, he's a former Boy Scout and has a handy little trick up his sleeve. While he has the worst case of diabetes she's ever seen, it somehow works. Now let's forget any of this ever happened. Because of how useless she is, they know they'll need help to bring down Farkas.
You got any in mind?
Yep, I do.
But Ralphie hadn't been born yet, so instead they go off wanted posters that they think are the fucking classifieds.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Luckily, she doesn't have the emotional range to do either. But anyways, if he's gonna join them, it's only on the condition that they just ask.
Join us in our good works and redeem your soul.
Oh, hell, why don't you just say so?
Next up, this guy, who's somehow even easier.
You with us?
Those would have been much better places to pad the runtime, but then you risk giving a shit when they inevitably die, and giving a shit isn't Uwe Boll style. Now they're back, and after just standing there for what feels like forever, the townspeople start to wonder what the hell's wrong with them.
What's the matter with you people?
And it's clear they have absolutely no plan. Then after way too long of whatever the fuck this is, this guy, who the movie never bothered giving a name to, randomly shoots into the darkness, which somehow starts a fire. They're still standing around like idiots though, and at this point, the townspeople are fucking terrified.
What's the matter with you people?
Then finally, counterfeit Heath Ledger goes full litterbug, and now it's fucking on. But they really thought that whole just standing there thing was gonna be enough. But now that there's an angry guy out there, they fucking scatter. While these two run away like total cowards, she's confused as shit again and fumbles her way around Steven Seagal style by kicking in random doors and slaughtering the homeowners. Then she enters this place that Farkas has rigged in a scientifically accurate way that you're just too stupid to understand. Speaking of stupid, those nooses aren't even tight, and those shitty kids could leave at any time. Except for Timmy here, but fuck him, nobody likes Timmy. I think he's trying to say, put the rope back on the door handle, you dumb bitch. See, Timmy, that's why nobody likes you. While she's busy refusing to do the door handle thing out of spite, while also forgetting she has two giant blades on her back that could easily cut the ropes, these guys try hiding in this barn and get fucking massacred. But Alan John Wickman manages to stumble out in front of the mayor, who heroically saves him. And by heroically, I mean stupidly, because the only thing that accomplished was getting himself killed. Now that everyone's dead, she finally remembers those things that have been on her back the entire movie, and how the fuck was this not the very first thing she did? It quickly becomes clear that she has no idea how to even use those. Even the kids can tell and are terrified she'll decapitate them by accident, so they hurry the fuck out of there. Which is good because he obliterates her in embarrassing fashion. Then he starts talking everyone.
Is this the one who has made your puny heart full with hope?
And I'm pretty sure he's confusing this with another movie, because all they know about her is she's the lady they tried to execute
For the crime of causing a ruckus.
and figured she probably broke her neck diving into this little pond. I don't know why she even came back. Fuck those people. Anyways, now she remembers she has a second blade, which makes her only half as pathetic.
Let's do something about that nasty laugh of yours.
After he does some Steven Seagal penguin running, she goes full Des Bryant and throws up the X, which wrecks his entire world. Just when you think it's her turn to start kicking ass, we're reminded that she has absolutely zero depth perception. But thankfully, this guy, who's been who the fuck knows where for the last 20 minutes, has finally had enough of this shit. I know the movie told us this,
He can take bullets like a boxer takes punches.
but fuck you, because this trumps everything. Now the children are free, so she gives her daughter a quick checkup because the coal's not gonna mine itself, while these guys tell Timmy's mom he has a surprise for her inside before laughing their asses off and running home. While that's how the movie should have ended, Boll hates his audience, so instead, he leaves us with this.
Life is like a penis. When it's hard, you get screwed. When it's soft, you can't beat it.
Fuck you, Boll. Fuck you.